Avengers, assemble. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Greg, the mightiest Marvel, and this is our spoiler-free review for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I have to be completely honest, this is a bit impromptu. It is late Thursday, so I'm a bit sleepy, and I've got to get this recorded and get some time with the family. We were very graciously offered passes to see Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I wasn't anticipating or expecting to see the film. I had, again, just life in the holiday season. It just wasn't going to be immediately in the cards. So getting to see it was a thrill. Now, obviously, all of that being said, this is going to just be my general thoughts. Like I said, it's going to be spoiler-free. We're not going to discuss the film in depth, and we're not going to discuss the post-credit. So we're going to leave that out. Now, there is a plot leak on the channel. If you want to check out that video, to be completely honest, I mean, and again, this is after just one viewing of the film, and I will say that it's we will go at 95% accurate, that plot leak. The biggest differences are a couple of omissions here and there, and obviously I'm not going to touch on those. If you watch the plot, if you check out the plot leak, you're going to go in knowing the film. Let's put it that way. Just it's going to be little things here and there. So again, just to point that out. I guess I'll start off, we've been operating on YouTube since 2017, and on a foundation of Marvel content and on a foundation of leaks. We really hit the ground running with our biggest leak, the big thing where I said, I'm going to put this out there on YouTube, and that was we leaked Marvel's Avengers. We leaked the partnership that Square Enix and Marvel had, and we leaked their first game, and we leaked the trailer, and we did all that. So that was really big. So since then, we've had a relationship with leaks, and that's a number of years. And since then, I have never gone into a Marvel project blind. I pretty much go in with an awareness of characters, plots, and post-credit scenes. It's just been that way. It's a part of the business. It's one that is thrilling and exciting for me. It's simply changed my relationship with Marvel content. Not in a negative way. It's just changed my relationship with it and my consumption of it. And again, that's just a part of the beast of talking about a film that we've known most of for a while now. It's the big one in the room. I feel like this is going to control the conversation. I feel like this is always going to be a part of the conversation. Is the question of recasting T'Challa and how they deal with T'Challa. And I guess I'll talk around a little bit because I don't know what's really out there in terms of what counts as a spoiler at this point. Obviously, I have always said this. I think these characters are bigger than any one actor. That's just how I feel about it. It's no different than the actor who played General Ross passed away. They're recasting him, and he's now being played by Harrison Ford. To me, that is the same for every character. These characters are bigger than any one actor. Yes, you can have time away before you recast to, get people comfortable with oh, hey, Robert Downey's not Tony Stark anymore. Chris Evans isn't Captain America anymore, but we're still going to have Steve Rogers one day. We're going to have Tony Stark one day. That whole kind of relationship. The characters are bigger than the actor. You can look at that at Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, James Bond. They've all been played by multiple actors. The character is bigger. And again, you can put Sherlock Holmes into that. And again, you'll be putting the X-Men into that when the MCU's X-Men are all going to be recast. So right from the ground up, it is not the direction I would have gone. It's not the direction I would have gone as a fan either, because I'm really interested in the relationship between Namor and T'Challa. And so for me, the big thing about this film is Namor. That is where the film always works for me. I want, and again, this is my comic book background. I keep wanting to say Atlanteans, so you'll excuse me if I slip up. I know that they're calling it Talakon, and I feel like I'm probably, I know that I'm not going to pronounce a lot of this stuff right, but it's Atlantis. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of stuck with that. I'm kind of stuck there in my mindset. Anything with Namor and Atlantis and that culture and how they've built that and what they explore, it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. Again, it completely lines up with our leaks. Some of the concept art we had talked about, that is so on point. It is so beautifully brought to life. It is so well defined, and it is absolutely exactly 100% what I wanted from Namor and his Atlantis and getting that to the big screens. They've really, really done it, and I'm excited by the potential for the future there. I think you could explore more in a Disney Plus series. I think you could explore more in a Submariner theatrical film all on his own. I really, truly believe that. Now, having the character appear first in another film, I'm cool with. I think it works very well. I think all of this has worked very well. There is, and again, I wasn't really feeling the inciting incident. I wasn't really interested with how Riri Williams ended up fitting into this. It feels like, and again, I don't know how accurate this is. This is just my feelings. Wakanda Forever feels like a mash of multiple scripts, as if bits and pieces were taken to kind of, bring something and cobble something together. There's moments where it is the thinnest of plots, and there are points where it really grinds to an absolute halt, and you feel that in the runtime. I mean, in my opinion, you really can feel that. So there's a lot that's always going to be said. There's a lot that's going to be analyzed and overanalyzed about the choices made in terms of recasting and how this film deals with a missing actor and how it deals with that character. I find a lot of it disappointing. I find a lot of it empty. It doesn't really pave the way, in my opinion. I think what works in this film is everything to do with Atlantis and everything to do with Namor works absolutely brilliantly. Really, really well done stuff. So, with all of that being said, I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on all of this. If you've just come out of Wakanda Forever, what is your honest review? How do you feel about it? What stood out to you? Your favorite character? How did you feel about Namor and Atlantis? How did you feel about the approach to, finally introducing that world into live action? Again, like I said, if it kind of goes without saying, I feel you can kind of get it from the gist of this video. Namor is my favorite character from this film, and I'm again really excited to see the expansion of the MCU. We're getting so many characters continuously introduced, and we're really broadening what this universe is going to be capable of. And we're still, it's crazy to think about, but we're still only scratching the surface of the Marvel comic universe and its amount of characters, the sheer volume of characters, where we're still only scratching the surface, and that's really, really thrilling for me. So let me know your reviews and your thoughts on the film below. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and sharing our stuff with your friends. We truly, really do appreciate it. And I want to give a shout out to all of my patrons and my Patreon founders. Thank you all so much for assembling and becoming Avengers on our Patreon. We truly, really do appreciate it, and that directly supports the channel, so thank you. Above all else, and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and have a marvelous day. Bye, everyone.